You lost your son.
Yes.
What do you want your son's Cheese memory to be?
More than his memory, right? I want the youth to understand how important life is, and how fast your life could be taken from you. You know what I mean? As far as his memories, I'ma always keep his name alive, because that's my son, and I feel as though he should have been burying me and not me burying him. But it's more a lesson to the youth of tomorrow ain't promised. So you gotta understand that dumb shit you out here doing and you intertwining with, you could lose your life at any moment. And losing your life don't only affect you. It affect your parents. It affect if you got a child. It affect all the people that really love you and care about you, because a lot of times these youth, these youngest, they don't respect life because they ain't got a chance to live life yet. You know what I mean? I'm not never gonna sugarcoat shit. I was struggling with my son, trying to get him to out the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sugarcoat none of that shit. We didn't even have the best relationship when he passed because he wanted to be a street, and I didn't believe in that shit. I didn't subscribe to that shit. So my message is for the youth is that go ahead and do something that's beneficial to you, man. The streets ain't beneficial to you. The streets don't love nobody. If you could show me the drug dealer with the big house on the hill, I congratulate you. If you could show me 10 successful drug dealers, you could tell me 10 street, I'm gonna show you 9 that's gonna tell. So all of this shit is a myth. That's what I want them to know. And it ain't even about cheese no more. It's about saving some other lives that think this shit is more than what it is. I can't do nothing for cheese. Cheese is gone. So all I can do is the things that I believe in Islamically, buying a wishing well over here, getting a well over here, doing something for somebody that's less fortunate, because I believe that helps my son and Jenna. But other than that, it ain't about cheese no more. Cheese ain't here. It's about me saving somebody else's life and letting them know that you can die out here. Somebody will blow your brains out playing out here and thinking this shit is not serious when it is. So what do you want to do? Do you want to live life? You want to be here for your parents, or you want to subscribe to this fake ass street shit and get the melon knocked out, get the seeds knocked out your watermelon? Because that's all that's going to happen. Because it ain't no successful drug dealers out here. It's not no successful criminals out here. No, they die and they go to jail. So if you want to be in jail for the rest of your life, that's cool. If you want to get the seeds knocked out your melon, that's cool. But I'm here to tell you that's what's going to happen. That ain't even about cheese no more.
I had a conversation with Wallow, and Wallow was the one that broke the news to you that your son had passed. You remember that conversation?
Yeah, no, it wasn't even a conversation. It was, we was in a hospital and Wallow broke down and walked out of the hospital.
Did you know something then?
Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. I knew something.
So you say, well, okay, Wallow, what's up?
I already knew. So when I followed him out, I already knew what it was. Because I already knew who it was coming from. It was coming from Skip. Skip is a police officer in the Philadelphia Police Department. So I already knew what it was coming from.
How did your son get involved? How did Cheese get involved in that life? Because at this point in time, Gillie, you made a name for yourself. You got bread.
Well, you got to understand. And I can only tell the truth. Being a follower. Plain and simple. Being a follower. Wanting to subscribe to some shit that's not really you. And that's most of the kids out here. Most of the kids in the suburbs subscribe to shit that is not even really them. And then they gotta prove themselves. Well, I don't believe you. You grew up in the suburbs. I don't believe you tough. So what you gonna do? You gonna prove yourself? And then a lot of them end up trying to prove themselves, and a lot of them end up in a sad situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, now I can't say that my son was just a totally suburban. He hung out in North Philly. He hung out in the ghettos. He had family down there. So, but what he was trying to be wasn't him.
He chose a life that he didn't have to.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You, on the other hand, you grew up in that. That's all you knew. That was around.
Absolutely.
If your mom had you out in the burbs, like you said, when you went to college, it exposed you to something else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you know, a lot of times the kids in the ghetto, they subscribe to something because of an image. They don't want to be looked at as pussy. The kids, oh, he turkey. Oh, they don't want to be looked at as a certain way. So that'll drive a that's not even into that life to do some shit that he had no business doing because he don't want to be perceived as a certain way.